Here on Garstang Road, turning into the Windy Harbour bypass. Last week I came along here and the guy in front of me turned right into the oncoming traffic. I just thought I'd take a video of that junction to see if there's how he could manage to do that, but it's not difficult, I don't think. It's quite a wide junction. You know, it looks like a Grand Prix going up here, approaching the Lodge Lane Bridge, the road to Singleton. And here's a footbridge that takes you from Singleton to the river. I don't know how close you can get to the river. There is a footpath up there. And now here we're at the junction where you turn off a decision point to go along the motorway or to go via Garstang to Lancaster. It's 10 miles difference. It doesn't take too much difference in time, so we normally go via Garstang. It's a more pleasant route anyway. And now we're on the A586 that takes you to Great Eccleston, St Michael's, Churchtown, bypasses Garstang, and will take you through up to the motorway. It's about 15 miles. It's about 25 miles to Lancaster. The Park and Ride, we're going to the Park and Ride. Approaching Great Eccleston with the new houses on the left. There's the road to Catford, it goes across the toll bridge. And here's the road from Catford, and it's like a horseshoe road. Further along it's quite windy. There's a short area of really bad surface along here. It's about to be redone. There's been plenty of roadworks down here in the last 6 months with gas works, and now the road's started breaking up somewhere around. No, it's not listed dead, it's further on. Oh well, we must have missed it. Here's at St Michael's. Turn right to head to Maya School. There's St Michael's Church and the bridge over the River Wyre. Now this is a broken road surface. Like a dust track down here. That van's kicking up the dust that's in at the side of the road. As we approach Churchtown, you get lots of crows up in those trees flying about, especially on a windy day. There's some police hidden in a gateway along here. Don't know what they were doing. There are plenty of motorcyclists though. here we approach Churchtown School and the Horns Inn. St Helens Church is very nice as well, and that's tucked back from the road if you turn right there. Now we're on the A6 and the new houses near Garstang. On both sides of the road, and more being built further up. So the centre of Garstang's about a mile off. It used to be the main road, but this is like a newer road. Bypass the town. As we go over the old railway and we go over the canal. There's a scooter there, it's 1960s style. They're going to leave these motorcyclists behind. Not doing so bad. I don't think they're trying the motorcycles. It's Cabos. Funny name. Plenty of roadworks along here. There's lots of gas, the gas is being changed everywhere. A bit further along they've created a new junction. They're building some new houses. See these big patches on the road. The gas board have been very busy. Mammoth Onion. More gas patches, and here's the new junction to the new houses. It's a widened junction, not a new one. Now we're coming up to the motorway. We'll turn off the motorway and head for the Park and Ride, which is on the edge of the motorway at Lancaster. If you go straight up the M6 you can get into Lancaster from the south. It's usually a slower journey. You go past the university, Galgate, and then into Lancaster itself. Turn left here. So it's a Kirkby Lonsdale turn off, or a Morecambe turn off. There's a new bypass going through to Morecambe. And that's where the Park and Ride is, on the junction of the Kirkby Lonsdale Road and the motorway turn off. On the left you can see the Ashton Memorial. It's not very clear, is it? But it is there. Oh yeah, you can just see it on top of that hill. It's quite a good walk up there from the centre of Lancaster. And there's a butterfly house and some meerkats. You can turn left here and head on to the Morecambe bypass. It's like a double turn off there, so if you take the first turn off, go on through to Morecambe really. But the right hand turn off takes you more directly to the into the right lane anyway, to go to the Park and Ride or Kirkby Lonsdale. strange stop because it's all downhill. You shouldn't get too carried away going down here. This park and ride, you have to pay for the bus, unless you've got a bus pass, which we have. But today we're not going to get the bus, we're going to walk. They do encourage you walking. You keep onto the right hand lane. Because there's a good footpath into the middle of Lancaster along the River Loon. It's an old railway track, so it's very flat. Oh, here we are on the footpath. Takes you to what was Greenhouse Station in Lancaster. There's an industrial estate on the left and the river on the right. You only see the river every now and then, but just at this area there's a rowing club, and I tried to take a video but I pressed the wrong button. And here is the Lancaster Canal crossing the River Loon on the viaduct. You can also go up that viaduct on the other side of it and walk into Lancaster that way. It's quite a nice walk as well. There's the viaduct. Quite a big one, really. Oh, there's some more boats, people. Now we're getting near the centre of Lancaster, and those two knitting needle things sticking up are a footbridge over the river. And that was the Lancaster Priory, which is next to the castle, which you could see. Now we have to go underneath under a subway. It brings you out at Sainsbury's, and then you skirt round Sainsbury's by the side of the river. That's quite nice as well. You can walk up to the next bridge and cross that if you want, but we're going to turn left into the city centre. Here we are, there's the Priory. And by the wharf are all the old warehouses and the customs house, and there's the Maritime Museum just about as far as you can see on the buildings. And that's the road to Morecambe going over the river there. And here we are at the footbridge. There's a little duck here. Look at that. You have to go over the river and then turn left to go under the railway bridge that takes you into the city centre. So here we're coming up to the way you turn left. It's a junction on the bridge over the middle of the river. This railway used to go to Glasson Dock. You can walk to Glasson Dock along there as well. So it's quite a good walk really from the park and ride. It takes you beyond the park and ride under the motorway. Well, I've never been that far. Here's Lancaster bus station. This is where the park and ride comes to. Yeah, when you're coming in on the bus from the park and ride, it's better to get off at the first stop on the north end of the city centre. The next stop is at the hospital, which is right at the other end of the city centre, and it's a bit of a slow drag up there because there's quite a lot of traffic. And the bus then doubles back to the bus station, so you can waste quite a bit of time if you sit on the bus. But anyway, it might be easier for you to do that, I don't know, but I say we always get off at that first stop. Just thought I'd mention, I think that this walk is about 2 miles anyway, might be a little bit further. But it is flat, so it's not bad. And here's our coffee at our first stop.